Hello, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy at the Hatfield McCoy Museum in Liberty, Kentucky. Hatfield's McCoy's Museum.com or FredMcCoy.com. They both go to the same website, just different pages. Yep. This is going to be a quick video. Today is the anniversary of the peace treaty between Jim McCoy, James McCoy, which was Jimmy Wolford's grandfather, and Willis Hatfield in 1976 at the Blackberry Park, Blackberry Fork, Hardy, Kentucky, where the monument for Randall and Sarah's 6 children was set. As you know from previous videos, the lawsuit has now put that cemetery off limits to people except family, but that's where this peace treaty took place at. And today is the 47th anniversary of that peace treaty between Willis Hatfield and Jim McCoy. And it was a big event back in 1976. Now that would have been the second peace treaty. The first peace treaty we're going to cover in July, that was with Jim McCoy and Devil Ance's youngest son, Kenneth Hatfield, and that took place in 1928, which was the first peace treaty ever between the two families. But we'll discuss that. In fact, July will be the 95th anniversary for that peace treaty. But today is the 47th anniversary of the peace treaty between Jim McCoy and Willis Hatfield. And of course, up there they are. And that's who our museum is more or less dedicated to, with us being in Liberty, Kentucky. There's a video on this, so we're not going to bore you with this. There's Jim McCoy's doctor, Dr. Price, John Price, who treated Jim McCoy. In fact, he come down here to visit his 2 daughters that lived here. And while he was here one time, he got sick. They took him to the doctor, and he ended up liking Dr. Price and the way he was treated so well that he moved down here. He actually died in Liberty, Kentucky, right down here at the Casey County Hospital. So, but we thought it was we've had all these videos that she's got scheduled to go out, and so we just figured we'd throw this one in, so it's going to be on a different scale. It's not with the GoPro, it's with the telephone. Right. And but there's who the museum is more or less dedicated to. In here is the other board.
Okay, coming that way.
And again, if you haven't seen the videos on the peace treaty, you may want to watch them because they're pretty interesting. On the original peace treaties, not the one that was done between Rio Hatfield and Ron McCoy. That's nothing but publicity just to get some TV time. And but that's on over through here, and you can stop the thing and read it there if you want. But today is the 47th anniversary, and we thought that was special, and we wanted to pay tribute to Willis Hatfield, Devil Ance's only living son at the time in 1976, and to James McCoy, Jim McCoy, who was the son of Uriah McCoy, and his grandson, of course, was Jimmy Wolford, that promoted the Hatfield McCoy festivals and feuds and got everything started back in the 70s. When it was really taboo to do anything with the Hatfields and McCoys. And there's some interesting videos that we've got in the first videos that we started filming. If you'll go to the front of our videos and start watching them on the lawsuit, on the peace treaty that in 2003, the publicity stunt, you'll find them quite interesting, and you'll be able to catch up on where we're at today. Right. We've been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages asking about genealogy. We're not genealogists. We're not experts at genealogy. We don't do that. The best thing you can do, we recommend, is get a DNA. Right. Go to Ancestry or that 23andMe or whatever it is. There's a website I've seen.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
I went through Ancestry, and once you do the swab and send it back, you'll be in their database, and anybody that's related to you will show up on Ancestry anytime you log on. The same way with you guys. You don't have to go do a genealogy check. You just do that, and anybody that's also done a DNA, they will show up. You'll be able to see who you're actually related to, and of course, sometimes people do get a shock. Sometimes these things don't come back like you think they should. And I don't want to get into it on this video since this is a tribute to Willis and Jim McCoy, but some people refuses to get DNA because they're afraid how it's going to come back. And we're going to make some challenges later on because there's been some allegations about DNA that would be interesting to see. And but that's going to be another video. She's shaking her head at me. If you'll notice the video the other day of anytime I say something I shouldn't say or get on a rant,
yeah,
you'll see the music come on. She's figured out how to put music over top of me so you can't hear me what I'm saying. Now, until next time, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy. Happy anniversary, 47th anniversary to Jim and Willis for meeting together and signing or shaking hands. You didn't have to sign nothing back in those days. When you're from up in the mountains, that handshake is your word.
Yeah, that's right.
And they shook hands with each other, buried the hatchet. Of course, it was just symbolic because the feud was over with the hanging of Cotton Top, and it was especially over with the handshake of Tennis Hatfield and Jim McCoy, Randall's son, and Devil Ance's youngest son. Other than that, Sheila, you got anything?
Please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe for her.
And we'll be open this Saturday.
We will be open this Saturday, and from 10 to 6. Now, the ticket booths will close at 5. That way it gives us an hour, because it'd take you 2 hours to go through this, and still we're not going to see everything, but that way it gives you an hour. We don't want somebody buying a ticket at 6, because then you're going to be 7 or 8 getting out of here. Now, when Sheila's out of school this year, once she gets out of school in about 10 or 15 days, we're probably going to open through the week.
Right.
We'll at least be open Fridays and Saturdays maybe.
Right.
Maybe she don't like to open on Sundays.
No.
But we may be open on Sundays for a little while after church, just to give people a chance that can't come on any other day. We'll talk about it. I'm trying to convince her. We'll see.
Yeah.
Other than that, catch you next time.
Bye. Thanks for watching.